They say there was once a throne never touched by a king, a seat prepared not for a ruler of empires, but for one who never ruled by force, and yet was called Lord of all. But that throne vanished. Its story was buried, not by time, but by choice. Because what if the Nazarene wasn't just crucified? What if he was denied the crown that prophecy had written for him? The gospel tells of a man named Yeshua, Jesus in modern tongues. But long before his birth, prophets spoke of a king, one who would sit upon the throne of David forever. A Messiah who would not just teach, but reign. But that reign never came. At least, not in the way it was expected. The people cried out for freedom. He gave them parables. They wanted war. He offered peace. And so they rejected him. Not just the people, the priests, the rulers, the very keepers of the throne. Some say the throne of David was lost after the Babylonian exile. Others say it still exists, hidden beneath the Temple Mount, guarded by centuries of silence and a blood oath never to reveal its resting place. But here's the part they won't tell you. There is a scroll, fragmented, unconfirmed, dismissed as myth, that speaks of a seat built not by Solomon, but by hands untouched by man. A divine throne, formed from the elements before time was time, destined for one moment in human history. The moment the Nazarene would return. You see, the crucifixion may have been the end of his earthly life, but not the end of his claim. Because according to the ancient text, there was a second half to the prophecy. And the one they pierced shall rise not only in flesh, but in power, to reclaim the throne the world forgot. Not Rome, not Jerusalem, but something in between. A kingdom unseen, but real. And the crown, it wasn't made of gold, it was made of names. Because each time someone speaks his name with truth, another jewel is added to it. This is why the world was taught to forget the real name, why Yeshua became Jesus, not by accident but design, because the throne isn't just a chair, it's a convergence point, a final stage where the names of the faithful become the armor of the returning king. And when he sits, the sky won't darken, it will split, the sun will not set, it will bow. And the kingdoms of men, built on blood and gold, will collapse at the sound of a voice not heard in 2,000 years. That voice will say nothing new. It will say the same words he whispered before the tomb broke open. It is finished. But this time, it won't be followed by silence. It will be followed by fire.